So one mistake I see a lot of language learners do is to try to learn the words like this. So you have your words that you want to learn, you have the translation. This has been my German notebook for a while. For example, a word I have here is beauftragen, which means to assign somebody. So a lot of you go beauftragen, assign somebody, beauftragen, assign somebody. And you try to learn the words like this, and then you end up forgetting everything, or when you actually have to use that word, poof, it's gone. It was never there. I blame the education system of so many countries for this, but this is not how you learn a language. This is not how you learn vocabulary. This is just memorizing. And when you memorize words, and on top of that, when you translate these things in your head, it's not going to help you. So as you can see, for every word that I put down here, I also have an example sentence. And for beauftragen, I have Ich wurde beauftragt, die Stimmen zu zählen. So before I read that sentence, I didn't really know how to use this particular word. Like in what context? Assigning somebody. Do I mean assigning somebody to do something? When do I even use it? But after reading that sentence, I understand that. For example, I can use this word in a situation where I or somebody was responsible for a task. Now everything makes so much more sense. Also, by reading this sentence and sentences like this, I or my brain kind of sees this word in its place. I just process it in German. Now I don't have to translate it. In my head, I don't go beauftragen, assign anymore. I don't do that. I just read this sentence. If I need it in a situation like this, I can use it as like beauftragt werden. Like what I'm explaining kind of depends on your target language, but this thing really helps me to keep thinking in that language. Translating will slow you down by a lot. It will confuse you. It's not going to help you. So stop doing that. Although I don't recommend like writing down the words in this translation, the reason I have this list is actually I sometimes hear a lot of random words from like the content that I consume. I consume a lot of different content from like YouTube, TikTok. I read books in my target language. My devices are in my target language. So like I sometimes see a random word that I don't know or I think I don't quite understand and I note them down. I collect them here just so like I don't really lose them, but always with example sentences, preferably different than how I saw them in the first place. So don't forget to follow me for more language learning tips. Bye bye.